Hello. Monday. 3 days away from somewhere. 3 days away from the New Hampshire border. 3 days away from the Whites. 3 days away from Hanover. So shit's gonna start to get real soon when we get into New Hampshire. Did my first 4,000 footer, probably first time in 2 months. Last was the Priest, which was way back in Virginia, central Virginia, near Glasgow. Kind of down right now, not feeling well. I got some sort of bug that I picked up in town 2 days in a row. I did 18 miles yesterday and over 4,000 feet in elevation, so I don't know, I guess I'm all right that way, but I just need to eat more, need to drink more, because it's not working out very well if I don't eat as much as I should. Stayed at some inn. Well, I didn't stay at the inn. They let you camp there, so camped at this inn. Went in, saw Posted and his girlfriend Amber. It was cool to see them. Cheddar Dog and Tin Man and I went in to the pub. Had some pub food, which was pretty good. It's just been gorgeous here in Vermont. Hard to hitchhike in Vermont, but it's been gorgeous. Been enjoying it. It's just, you get views, you get elevation. Going up on the top of Killington Peak proper yesterday. That was nice. Gorgeous views. Yeah. Just a little rundown. This 500 miles are going to be, the last 500 miles are going to be hard, to say the least. Whew. But everyone's meeting up in Hanover, I guess. We got a list of houses people live at. They'll let you camp in their front lawn, or they'll do your laundry and feed you. Obviously, got the list. Somebody got the list from some church. But yeah, it's pretty pricey, I guess, to get a room in Hanover. So we'll see what happens. They only let 3 or 4 people camp at a time. So we'll see what happens. I'll be the last one there as usual. No biggie, because I think I'm gonna go. There's a campsite here that you can get a shower for $1. It's like $8 to camp there. There's Wi-Fi, so I can upload some stuff. I just haven't been sleeping well. Slept right beside a highway with these idiot truckers using their air brakes. Very loud last night. So last 2 nights in a row I haven't slept well. I'm afraid to go to sleep during the afternoon because then I won't sleep at night, but we'll see what happens. I may just night hike, who knows. I gotta charge my stuff. All my stuff's dead. My phone's at about 70%, so I gotta charge everything up. So I gotta do that. So there's 314s. I can do 314s and get into town, Hanover, when everybody else does. So I like to keep that in mind. Just means I have to, if I don't do 14 today, I probably only do about 2 or 3 miles today. That means I'm behind everybody, and which I don't know. I've been hiking my own hike the last couple of days. The last week or two, I've been hiking my own hike and, stopping and coming and going as I please, and whatever. It is what it is. I don't want to kill myself. I've done 2 18s in the last 4 days. I'm fine. I've got the tendonitis in my Achilles, but it's doable. I can do 18 still, so I don't really want to do much more than that. These guys were doing 24s, 25s the other day to get into this inn. And then from the inn, they went to this campsite and took a day off. So for me to keep up with everybody, I don't get to take days off, which is not a big deal. Like you do Neros, you know, you do a 10-mile day and then, you know, take the rest of the day off, which is okay. My body's pretty good. Except for the Achilles and my right shoulder. Everything's pretty good. Mentally, I just need to get out of this bug. Get rid of this little bug that I have, and I'll feel better, I'm sure. Spirits are high, though. This is gorgeous, gorgeous country. I love it. This was the main reason. Well, that and the Smokies was the main reason to hike this trail. So I want to embrace all of New Hampshire and Maine. What else? I don't really think there's... So the scramble up top to Killington was crazy. I sent some pictures there, and but it's so much fun. I love doing those scrambles. And the views going up and coming down were pretty cool. But so we get back to the pub, and somebody posted, and he's like, "Oh, did you go for a beer at the top?" And I was like, "What? Oh yeah, you could." And then there were stairs to take you down. Stairs take you down to the shelter, where it was a rock scramble. So I don't know. It's little tidbits like that. If you're not with everybody, you don't know about them. So you don't get them. I don't really give a crap about the $13 beer, but you know, it could have went down to where the sign said Killington, and could have got a picture and that stuff, but it was late in the day. I didn't get up there till around 5. So, and I had to make it back. I wanted to make it to this inn before dark. It gets so dark when you're down in the valleys and stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure I was, and I did. I made good time. Cheddar D sent a picture to the group of her smoking a joint at 4:20 on the top of the mountain, and I'm like, no way you're there. How did you get there so quick? I left the bridge before you. How did you make it up there? Like 40 minutes before me. And so talking to her today, there was a little cheat by the bridge that would have taken you right to the shelter. So she said it was only a mile, but yeah, it was easily an hour. She was an hour ahead of me. So, and I kick ass in the climbs, so she wouldn't have beat me on the climbs. But here I'm waiting at the I wasn't waiting at the watering hole, but I'm just sitting at the water, and to get water is the last place to get water. Sitting there, having something to eat, drinking water, thinking, oh, Jetty may show. Nothing. So it's like, okay, no worries, I'll keep going. And here she was, already ahead of me, the creep. Yeah, so I could, if I did 16 miles today, I could meet up with everybody, which I don't know. I don't know what to do here. Got a late start again. I'm sleeping until 8, which I'm usually up at 6. I was usually up at 5:45, 6 o'clock. And now I'm getting up at 8 o'clock, so it makes for a long day if you want to put in extra miles. So, I don't know, there's two things, right? Like, so I can meet up with everybody, yee-haw, or I can rest my body and not see anybody until late Wednesday, which I probably won't even see them then, because everybody's going to be at different spots, and I don't know, it's a shit show. but I've got to hike my own hike. I'm kind of done with, maybe meet you here, maybe meet you there, and I suspect that I'm going to be summiting. I wouldn't want to say by myself, like there'll be other people summiting, but I don't think I'll be with my crew summiting. So, which, was disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. Apparently there's a hostel at the end that people go to and wait up for their buddies so that we could have one little bash, a little farewell. So hopefully that'll work out. But I know I'll be summiting within a day or two of them if it doesn't happen. So I don't know. Like I said, it's a little disappointing, but it is what it is. If I want